All right, so let's move now to the community of Diepsloot, which is just north of Johannesburg. It's a troubled, crime-ridden community. It's been in the news frequently. And the cry from the people of Diepsloot is, "You are ignoring us." They have asked for more visible policing. They've taken their concerns to the union buildings. But it seems nothing changes, because this morning there is yet another protest from disgruntled residents. Anyway, that is the plan. Let's get an update on what exactly is happening on the ground. Bafedile Moerane joins us now. So Bafedile, this is such a troubled area and a community that is angry and feels forgotten. Talk to me about what the plan is this morning. What's actually happening now?
Well, Celeste, you're indicating a very frustrated community here, having to raise issues of crime in the area. And at this point in time, community members that include political formations, I have spotted Economic Freedom Fighters, Patriotic Alliance, and Operation Dudula is also part of the march here, are here in solidarity to show support to the frustrated community as they are going later this morning to hand over a memorandum of demands to the police commissioner here in Gauteng, Elias Mawela, as they are calling for his intervention. So Sally indicated the community has went to union buildings at some point, I think about 2 months ago, and that was before a strike that has really engulfed this area, a violent strike where community members were saying that enough is enough. 4 months ago, they took their matters to the streets, having to call upon government and also having to call to the President of the Republic, Cyril Ramaphosa, to descend down here and address the thorny issue of crime in this area. I want to engage the community activist here, Butloyiso, to give us a perspective into what steps have they followed as community members to the point where they are. Where is accountability, Sally, at this point in time? Because it's not like they were just standing without seeking an intervention from authorities. Now, Loiso, thank you so much for joining us here at eNCA. I wonder, earlier you spoke to us, having to raise frustrations, to say that this is really a big problem for you. Now, the steps that you have taken as frustrated residents, you've seen yourself going to union buildings, you've also seen yourself coming to the streets. We want to seek ways accountability from authorities. Who did you speak to? What steps have you taken?
When we went to union building peacefully, we spoke with DD, G, after that we had follow-up meetings with all the directors from different departments, include police, housing, home affairs, and human settlement, and all those 4 ministries that we requested. We spoke with them. Up until we reached a point where we're saying our people are complaining to us and saying to us, while we are having this engagement with union building, whereby you are seeking, all of us were seeking a permanent solution, our people are dying on the ground. We still have a police that must take responsibility of our safety while we're engaging with the presidency. So hence we took a resolution to say, let's apply for a peaceful and legal march and hand over a memorandum to the Provincial Commissioner of Police. That is why we are seeing us today on the streets, peacefully and legally marching. We've heard that on the media, there are allegations that you are violent. I don't know where is violent in this. This is a legal march approved by the state. We are have a right legally to be here. So these allegations that you are being violent, where some of us have violated our conditions of court, it's not true. So people are trying by all means politically to intimidate us, not to proceed and fighting for our rights. We want to also say to our leaders, serving people is a privilege. And when you are serving people, you are not a mini god. It is a privilege to serve people. And when we are calling for the president to come here to Diepsloot, we were not mad, because he's our servant. When we are crying, he should be able to hear us as people of this country. He was voted by the people to represent us and to protect us.
So now, because you went to union buildings, how far is everything? What are they saying to you as the ministers, the 4 ministers that you have mentioned?
We have not met with those 4 ministers, but we have met with their departments, a representative from their departments. Going forward in our other follow-up meetings, it was said that we are going to meet with them. After that, then they will come to Diepsloot and engage with us and come about with this solution that we're seeking, a permanent one. But those talks are taking time. Our people are dying on the ground as we speak. Police must do their work. TRT must be here permanently. That's what we're seeking now.
Now, you have gathered here. When are you intending to go down the streets and hand over the memorandum?
We have gathered here. We have legally obliged to gather here from 9 o'clock. We'll be moving here from 9 o'clock upwards. But we must gather at Sarafina Park around 12 o'clock, where the Provincial Commissioner will receive our memorandum.
Well, thank you so much, Abutloyi. So he is a community activist here, Sally, having to sum up and telling us what steps have they taken and how far is the process in terms of the intervention from authorities, from the presidency as they marched to union buildings seeking intervention. So at this point in time, there are still community members gathering here, having to chant slogans, and they will be marching later on. As you heard him saying that by 12 o'clock they will be gathering at one of the parks here at Extension 11. We're seeing public order police also being here, JMPD officials, just to show presence to ensure that there is law and order as they will be marching to hand over their memorandum later this morning.
And it is truly astonishing how many cries have come from this community, and it even reached the union buildings, but still the community has to once more be out on the streets voicing their concern about crime. Do you have detail, specific detail of what's in that memorandum, Bafedile?
Well, in their memorandum specifically, Sally, they are calling to the police to say that please deploy TRT members on the ground here. We want your help in that regard. We want to see the police visibility here, because now it looks like the criminals are taking advantage, also in particular because of this load shedding stage 6 that has been implemented, or to stage 5 even today. Criminals are taking advantage. We want you to deploy TRT members on the ground to safeguard us, to ensure that we are safe as residents and also as business people. In one of the factors that have been outlined, I've read where they are saying that in the last 10 days or in a period of a month, I could say about 10 people have been killed. Just even yesterday, earlier on, when I spoke to Loyiso, he indicated that somebody was killed yesterday in the area. Almost every day, people are being killed here, and there is no action that has been taken. And they believe, as community members, that the only solution to this matter, it is when police are deployed in the area, police visibility in the area, Sally.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Well, thank you so much for bringing us up to speed. I think it's very worrying and very sad what's happening in this community. And, you know, clearly this is a legal march. It's all being well organized, and community workers are doing it absolutely the right way to try and draw legitimate attention to their concerns. Thank you very much. That's our reporter, Bafedile Moerane. She, of course, is in Diepsloot this morning, which is just north of Johannesburg.